Hi everyone! So today I want to share with you how I became a Beachbody coach. It's really funny because I don't think anybody wakes up and says, I think I'll become a Beachbody coach. But it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life for me. And so I want to share with you how that happens. It's really funny. I remember, I remember more than half of my life wanting to lose weight and trying many things. I can remember one summer I decided I would get up and go walking with my little sister around the park, and we'd jog and we'd walk and I'd go a couple miles, and then I was only going to eat cereal and turkey sandwiches from the deli. And I was determined that if I cut out all the soda in my life and all the fast food and I just ate cereal like Frosted Flakes with 2% milk, and I ate deli sandwiches and I did all this walking and I would swim in my backyard, it had to add up and I'd lose weight, right? Because I cut out all the bad stuff. So I tried that and I gave it, a month, maybe 2 months. I was always achy and sore, and I didn't like to get up early in the morning and go walking with her around the park. I had to drive over to the park, and I wasn't really seeing any changes on my scale. So what happened? I gave up. You name it, I've probably tried it. When Metabolife was big, I took Metabolife. Before it was banned from the market. I went through just portioning, controlling what I ate. Not eating healthier. It would still be pizza and Snickers and Taco Bell and whatever. But I would portion control it. Maybe I only had half a hamburger. So really what I was doing was starving myself. The list goes on and on. I could keep going here, but it would take up way too much time on this video. So, I remember very clearly maybe a year or two ago, a little over a year ago, I'd already lost a little bit of weight before I found Beachbody. And I sat down and I looked at my sister and my dad. Well, both my sisters were here at my house, and so was my dad, and we were watching a football game or something. And I remember saying to them, I'm going to be a size 8. And that's just the way it's going to be. And once I get there, if I want to go back, then I'll go back. And I meant it. And I was going to hit that goal. And I was bound and determined to do anything I could to hit that goal. So I do think that we wake up one day and say, I'm tired of this existence. But we don't wake up and just go, I'm going to be a Beachbody coach. As a matter of fact, I think for anybody who's been significantly overweight most of their lives, the word Beachbody just scares you anyways. You want to lose weight, but could I actually have a Beachbody? I got all this extra, fat I've been holding for a long time. So, I'd be happy with losing 20, 30, 40 pounds, but Beachbody, I'll never look like those girls. So I think that word alone probably scares people, let alone thinking that, here I am 260 pounds and one day I'm going to be a coach. So, I remember making that statement. I remember my sister saying to me, oh, so you got it all figured out, huh? And no, I didn't. I was just stubborn and determined that I was going to do it. And it's so funny because I didn't even believe in myself enough that I thought, I'm going to get there, and then if I want to go back, I'll just go back. Why not? And because I didn't think I'd be able to do it for the rest of my life. I thought, okay, I'm determined enough that I can get the weight off and show everybody I did it, but for the rest of my life, there's no way I could eat and live like this. And that's, so, I found many different things. I researched and I tried carb cycling. I tried, bringing my calories down to 1,200 a day. I would swim outside. I did some, random DVD workout videos, did some Weight Watchers, a lot of different things. So, and each time, I'd lose a few pounds with each of these things, and then I'd find that I gained it back, or I plateaued and I just stopped losing until one day my husband wanted me to do my husband wanted to do P90X, and he found a coach. And I remember making fun of him and telling him that that's not for everybody and that's too extreme and I can't do that, and I didn't think he could do it. And I thought it was ridiculous that he needed a coach that wasn't anywhere near him and lived in another state to help him do this. And when we would go out and do things like, we went to a baseball game one night and he got some nachos, I told him, I said, I'm going to take a picture of those nachos and I'm going to show your coach. So I was always kind of picking on him and making fun of him, because all I'd ever hear about was his coach this, his coach told him to do that, his coach told him to do this, and if he just did this, and if he just did that. And I thought, your coach doesn't know anything, okay? So I watched him. Even though I was so negative, I watched him get up every day and do P90X, and he continued to do it. And one day I said, fine, I'll do it with you. And I made it through maybe 2 minutes of the warm-up, and I sat back down and said, forget that. That is way too hard. And you know, I don't remember when I decided to do it again, but I did. I decided to do it again. And before I knew it, the two of us were doing P90X together. And yes, my, 200-pound self, because at that point I'd already lost about 60 pounds, my 200-pound self could get up and do P90X. So it is intense, but it can be done. I mean, I couldn't do all the moves to their fullest, so I had to modify, but I did it. I didn't take before pictures, wish I had. Didn't take after pictures. I didn't think this was going to be something that was going to stick. I was just trying it. So I did P90X. Then my husband started talking to me about nutrition, and I didn't want to listen at first, and eventually I picked up listening about nutrition as well. So then comes out P90X3, and I decide, fine, let me meet your coach. Your coach could be my coach, and I'll do everything your coach tells me to do, and I'll follow the program exactly as it is, because I can do anything for 90 days. So that's exactly what I did. I decided to do everything my Beachbody coach told me to do and followed it for exactly 90 days. And I got phenomenal results. And the rest is history as far as my results go. I've never put down a Beachbody program since. I continue to do different ones. I enjoy them. I like to mix it up. And the nutrition is spot on. It teaches you how to eat for life. It teaches you how to be healthy. It teaches you what to put in your body. And so when I was approached with the opportunity to coach, I initially thought, I don't want to be a coach. And so I thought, no, that's not for me. I'm not going to be a coach even then. And then so, then I noticed I was already really helping a lot of people, because they were watching what I did and they said, wow, Lindsay, you look great. What are you using, or what are you doing? And I would tell them. And, so here I'm sharing information, and they're coming to me and I'm watching their results, and I'm finding that I really get a joy out of watching their results. And so I thought, well, maybe coaching is for me. So that is how I became a Beachbody coach. I have real results, a real transformation, and I really use their products. So I think it's interesting. There's a lot of businesses out there that people, try to get you involved in, or they try to sell you products from. And I mean, this goes back to when I was a kid. There was Mary Kay, there was Avon, my mother had Tupperware parties. These type of things existed forever. But what's really interesting is I never thought this would be my passion and something I wanted to do for life until it changed my whole existence. My transformation was not only outside, but it's been inside. I now can't imagine any other life than where I eat healthy food. And then any other life where I feel my body feels this good and I have energy, and I don't have aches and pains and medical conditions anymore. So this transformation took place not only on the outside where everybody sees it and says, what are you doing? But on the inside. And that is why I believe so much in Beachbody. I believe in it because it will change you from the inside out. It's not just going to change your body. It's going to change you inside. And you're going to want to share with everybody when you really have this transformation. And so why not help people? Why not help other people live this existence? And that's how I became a coach. So if you're interested in coaching because you want to change somebody's life and you want to help somebody change their life, and you want to help somebody make healthy choices, and you want to help somebody see what Beachbody can do for them, talk to me. Let's move you on to being a coach. All right, so I wanted to share that with you today. By the way, it not only changed, like I said, my inside, as you've all seen, it's changed my body. I have muscle going on everywhere. Love it. See all that muscle tone and definition? Yep. See my shoulder up there? Can you see that? And then you'll see it in my My waist, I no longer wear a spank underneath anymore. There's no spank in my body. This is my waist, my back. I used to have to have Spanx to hold me in. And if I actually can flex that for you, you'll see some ab definition coming in up in there, and that's, you know, my ribs. Amazing. Amazing. I could put on a pair of jeans and there's no Spanx holding any of that in anymore. And then I could see my ab definition and I got muscle happening. And on the inside, I've changed and I've learned how to eat. I've learned how to be healthy, and I don't have migraines. And my SI joint dysfunction, I don't feel it every day anymore because Beachbody gave that to me. Thank you.